Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my Trove Let's Play series. Once again, being a pretty awesome video. Like I said, I worked extremely hard on my account, guys. Like, this is what happens when I actually play the game. So, as you can see in the top left corner, I have grinded up, again, even more power rank. I'm 16.4k power rank on my Neon Ninja. However, this is actually an entirely new set of gems. Every single gem is new. And I grinded up basically 16k power rank in 3 days. So, I've been grinding pretty hard. I'll show you my gems, and I'll show you my old gems to show you guys, like, this is an actually entirely new set. So, I now have a 15k set and a 16k set, and I'm not even done. I still want to make an entirely new set of critical hit, critical damage, physical damage, like pure DPS set. So I'm going to be grinding that out as well, and I'll have, like, I don't know, like 40 to 50k worth of power rank in just stellar gems. So I've been grinding pretty hard, but this is basically my set for carries. That's why it's on my Neon Ninja. I'm actually going to stop playing the Neon Ninja for my carries, and I'm probably going to play Candy Bar because it's just a little bit more suited. It's not as much damage, but it's, you know, way more tankier, and there's actually a little bug with him that I'm not going to talk about, but it makes him way awesome. But this is basically my new set. So as you can tell from my old set, if you saw my Neon Ninja level 30 video, I had basically all health regen gems. But this is my new set. I now have critical damage, physical damage, max health, physical damage, critical hit, max health, physical damage, maximum health, critical damage. I did bring over one health regen gem because I didn't find a good air gem. So this is one from my old set. So this one isn't an entirely new one, but it's physical damage, critical hit, health regen. We already seen this one. By the way, these are all level 20. I grinded them all up to level 20. This was level 21 because I actually got a double level up with a clover. That's why I have like no clovers, because I spent like 300 clovers grinding up an entirely new set in just a couple days. And then this one's physical damage, max health, and the way to offset this one is this one, physical damage, critical hit, critical damage. Now, this one's pretty good. It's a 1600, so it is, I think, 200 off perfect. So that means it missed one good roll when it going from level 1 to 15. You know, the three bonuses. It missed one good roll, so it got two good rolls and then missed one. I think this wasn't even 500 at the base. I think it was like 489 as a base. So it got really good rolls going up to level 15. But the reason why I'm only 16.4k power rank, is because my gems, my empowered gems, they suck so bad. So this one's critical hit, critical damage, physical damage, but it's only a radiant, so it's, you know, it's poor. Like, stellar gem is double what this will give, so this is just horrible. If I equipped a stellar gem instead of this one, I would be 17k plus. I'd be like 17.2k because it gives 700 more to 800 more, depending on how many stars it starts out with. But then we have this one, physical damage, health regen, max health, again very poor, and then my clash gem was very poor as well, health regen, max health, physical damage. So basically my power gems are bringing me down so much, but I did finally grind up a good tank set. So as you can see, I have basically 1.3 mil HP, as well as I have, this is with full, let's go, because this is full Magic Find build. Let's go with, not Prowling Shadow. Let's go with if I had Wrap Berserker, like if I was doing a Shadow Tower. Let's see how much I would have then. Alright, so I have basically 100k physical damage. Again, not all level 20s. These are all level 20. One of them is level 25 because it was awesome, but that's basically it. So 100k physical damage, 1.3 mil HP. I do still have health regen because I won gem, so I do still have 50k health regen. Max attack speed, 46% critical hit and 531 critical hit damage. That's why I want to grind up a new set of pure damage gems, because my critical damage and my critical hit is pretty low still. So I might give up a little bit of physical damage on a gem, and I might go with critical hit, critical damage, and max health on a gem. I don't know how well that's going to work out. I'll have to use my calculator that I created to see if that's even worth it. But yeah, it's actually looking pretty good for a brand new set that I made in just a couple days. Let's go back with Cotton Candy. Or I guess we could use Shock, doesn't matter. And also, shout out to Chronozilla. We're actually going to get in. I just want to show off my set. Oh, I can show you my old set, I guess, so you guys know, like, I'm not... this is an entirely new set. So let's go on my Shadow Hunter. Again, I did bring over my one of my health regen gems, but here's my Shadow Hunter. Again, no gear equipped or anything. He's still 8.7k. This is a 14k set. Again, I already showed this off in my level 30 Neon Ninja video, but this is an entirely new, like a different 14 to 15k power rank set of stellar gems too. So I did grind up an entire new set of stellars and got them all to level 20 in just a couple days. But yes, once again, shout out to Chronozilla, because she reminded me about the existence of the Conjurer's Crucible vial. This thing is awesome. So basically, I did use one just to get my health back. But basically, it's a 100% proc chance. I didn't know that because if you read the description, it says, look at, I'm not even clicking and it's bugged. But basically it says, has a chance to recover a charge when your Magic Find triggers. Now, what I've noticed is it triggers every single time Magic Find procs. So if you have high Magic Find, like 1500 plus, you never run out of flash charges because every single dungeon your Magic Find procs, even if it gives you a red, if it goes from an orange to a red, it's going to give you a Magic Find proc. So you never ever run out of flash charges unless maybe your class that has to use a couple per dungeon. But look at that. I went from 13 to 14 because my Magic Find triggered. If you get 2 triggers, you know, you're going to cap out on your magic or your vial. So once again, thank you to Chronozilla because she brought it to my attention like this thing actually works. So it's pretty cool. I've been using it, especially when you have 1.3 mil HP. You don't need death defying, so it's a pretty good vial to substitute it. It's way better than like Chaos Vial or Valorous Vial because as a Neon Ninja, Valorous Vial doesn't really work too well as like a Shadow Hunter, Dracolite, or Tomb Raiser because he doesn't attack as fast. And also Chaos Vial just really isn't needed because, oh god, because I already one-shot the bosses. Let's stop doing 30 swarm dungeons because these things suck so bad. We'll move on from these after this one. But basically, I already one-shot bosses, so I don't need Chaos Vial. Anything I get a Chaos Vial will just be wasted. Like if I get a Beamer ally or, you know, any of the Shadow Strike allies, they don't really do much for me because I want to two-shot bosses. Like I said, I have pretty low critical damage, so I don't always one-shot bosses, but for the most part I do. I think, 45 mil crits. So as long as they're not the newer bosses, I say newer, but they came out back in beta, but the new-ish bosses, I guess newest, they have a little bit more health than the older bosses, so they don't get one-shot, they basically have to get two-shot, but it takes 2 seconds to two-shot them because with 217% attack speed, you get your shurikens pretty fast. Basically within a second you get a shuriken, so it takes 2 seconds to kill a boss because it takes, you know, 2 shurikens. If they have the higher health. You don't really see too much of them, though, in, say, a water world, because I think the newest ones are the dragon, like the dragon in the Dragonfire Peaks and the Fire World that stands, kind of. He's, like, floating, and he, you know, he's not walking on all 4, basically. He's a newer one, and the one from the Desert Frontier, the one with the, like, the drill on his hand, the big dude, I think they're called, like, Raging something. Those are the newer bosses, in case you didn't know. They do have more HP than the older bosses. Once again, they came out back in, like, betas, so I guess that's relative to when you started, if they're new or not. And I don't know why I always go down there. It's actually, you only need 2 bombs to go in through the top, so always go through the top on that one. Why can't I find a boss? Oh, well, I guess these are fine, too, because I one-shot these guys, too. As long as I can crit. Once again, I'm trying to build up an entirely new set. Like, this is my tank set. I'll use this on my Candy Barb. But for my Neon Ninja, I don't think I should be tanking too much, because I tried tanking Ultra Pinata as a Neon Ninja, and we only got him, like, halfway before I died, and I was like, alright, gotta switch. Neon Ninja cannot tank all these ads. He's very good at killing the ads, but tanking the ads, he's not really. Plus, you can't really draw them into him, so they kind of start spreading out, and then if you're backed up in a corner as a tank and a Neon Ninja, you can't really see where to shoot your shuriken, because, yeah, you can kill them very easy with your shuriken, because you don't even need to be near them. It goes forever, basically, but, you know, if I can't see them, I don't really know where they are, so tanking wasn't really working out in Ultra past Weeping Prophet. So I'm going to try to build up an entirely new set. I'll do my carries on my Candy Barb from now on. So basically I'll be a Neon Ninja slash Candy Barb main, I guess. I'm giving up with the Shadow Hunter once again. I don't really like Shadow Hunter. I like his gameplay, but I feel like he's a little overplayed, and it gives the wrong message when everyone plays him, I feel, because Neon Ninja is extremely powerful in Ultras if, you know, you have a full DPS set, so that's why I'm going with that. And again, no boss. What is up with this? I want to show off my new gems, man. Oh well, I guess we're just going to have to deal with these guys. But as you can see, it's a way easier. I don't even need Death Defying anymore. I got 1.3 mil HP. It's a pretty good set of gems. I want some for Ultras just in case I don't have to tank. Like if I ever actually get invited to like a speed run or something, Well, these guys are a little newer too. These are the ones I'm talking about. I would have to two-shot them if I could crit. There we go. I like do 80% of their health in one hit, but then if I don't crit the second time, I do no damage. Because that's basically the Neon Ninja. He does no damage if he can't crit. Because it's all about that critical multiplier. And if the camera doesn't bug out and do a freaking 180 right when I throw my shuriken, jeez. But it doesn't matter. They still die in a few hits if I would crit. There we go. Crit again. Okay. This is bad showcasing of my new gems, right? But yeah, in case I get invited to like speedruns or something, I would want a DPS set because obviously I wouldn't tank on a Neon Ninja if I was doing a speedrun because Neon Ninjas are basically needed for damage. They have no tanking capabilities besides just stacking HP, which any class can do. Any class could be a tank, to be honest. No class takes more damage than another, besides Tomb Raider has damage reduction. The thing is, Candy Barbs have multiple ways of keeping the mobs on him, plus healing himself with his right click. That's what makes him tankier. But my Candy Barb actually has less health than my Neon Ninja. It's just the fact that he can actually heal himself. That's all. He can actually heal himself through the damage that he's taking. And he can also keep the mobs on him at the same time. There is something, I don't really want to discuss it too much in public because obviously thousands of people are going to see this and that would bring attention to it. But he does kind of have like a specialty right now, I guess I could say, where he can both keep mobs on him and heal at the same time. But again, I don't really want to talk about it because I am loving it, to be honest. I don't want to take too much, like this is the first time I've ever taken advantage of a bug in the game, but I mean, it makes grinding dust so much easier with the Candy Barb. Like, I stopped playing my Neon Ninja. Even though my Neon Ninja could one-shot a boss, I just stopped playing him because it's so awesome with the Candy Barb. But again, I don't really want to talk about it. I know I'm bringing attention to it just by mentioning it, but in case I stream and people are like, why are you playing the Candy Barb? I need to tell them why, you know? So yeah. That's pretty much it. We'll do one more dungeon. I think I explained that this set is good enough. Too many times now. But I mean, this entire video was basically just to try to show off my gems, so that's why I wanted to go in full discussion of my gems. And look at that, I'm already full on flask again. I was at, what, 12 flash charges, and now I'm at 15 full again because I got multiple Magic Find procs, and it, for some reason, procs literally every single time for me. I don't know if it has a chance, if the tooltip is bugged, or if it's 100% chance, but it's pretty awesome if you have over like 1500 Magic Find. You never have to fill up your flasks again, which saves time because yeah, you can go full DPS and then, you know, go to your cornerstone every time you see one. Like right there, I would just, you know, go over here, click it really quick, click my rejuve station, and then keep going. That still wastes a couple seconds every single time you want to do it, which does add up if you're farming thousands of boxes. So I am enjoying this build a little more. If I do get a DPS set, I probably will change because obviously you need death defying if you only have like 100k HP in U9. But I'll have to like do testing to see which one's faster. Again, I'm farming on my Candy Barb right now, so I'm just gonna use my Candy Barb uses the same set because he uses tank gems. I want to keep my tank gems on him, and then I'll keep my DPS gems on this guy. As you can see, I can two-shot him if I actually crit, which takes like 2 seconds. So yeah, for my Candy Barb at least, I'll be using Conjurers. But for my Neon Ninja, I'll probably switch to Death Defying if I can get a good set of physical damage, critical hit, critical damage gems. The only thing is, I haven't got a single one besides this one. So that's why I haven't built that yet. The second I get them, I'm going to start leveling them up. Hopefully I can find some that are like 530 or above so I don't waste a lot of dust. But, you know, getting that first set will be pretty good nonetheless because it'll speed up farming. It'll probably be faster to farm as a DPS set instead of the Candy Barb. Even with this special thing that I keep mentioning, which I don't want to mention, but I still think it'll be a little faster because the Neon Ninja, I'm two-shotting bosses. If I could one-shot them guaranteed every single time, it would probably be quicker because my Candy Barb has to right-click 3 times, which yes, he clicks 3 times in 1 second because if you have energy regen on your sword and it's a stellar, you actually get 3 spins at once. But it's not guaranteed because if I don't crit with the Candy Barb, because again, I only have 46% critical hit. If I don't crit with the Candy Barb, he doesn't 3-shot him, and then I have to, you know, left-click them for a while before I get more energy. So it is kind of slower. It's just the bug makes it a lot better than my current set. And yeah, I just noticed that said I was going to be done, and I just kept rambling about the same thing I've been rambling about. So this is gonna be it for this video. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this new set. As you can tell, I was not happy with my health regen set. I'm still gonna keep my health regen set because, well, I mean, they're level 20 stellars, well, level 15 to 20 basically. Plus, if health regen gets buffed enough to where it's worth it, I'll have the gems. So I'm still gonna keep them, but I am quite happy with this new set of level 20 gems because they are pretty awesome for tanking, especially for carries. They made carries so much easier. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and I will see you guys next time.